You'll never scale the mountaintop in one big leap. Rather, incremental steps are an important part of the journey. First of all, this is a statement that you hear a lot of the times as one of these thinkings when it comes to personal development and spiritual development that's very common, is this idea of step by step without these giant leaps in our lives. Just consider that any mountaintop that you're considering as a peak in your life is a false summit. And real growth is measured by this infinite ascent, this never-ending scale, this never-ending growth that you continue in your life. We're in this beautiful place in Iceland, and one of the things that we're talking about is we're looking at the elements of nature. How do I learn from nature? And one of the things that's true for nature is that things in nature are either green and growing or ripe and rotting. There is no in between. And we are of nature, so how do I continuously grow in my life so I'm not ripe and rotting on the vine? So I'm not decaying in my life, so I'm not decaying in my business, so I'm not rotting in my health. But how do I continuously grow? And this idea of mountaintops and peaks is just a false summit in our lives. What are the things that I do every single day to move it forward in a direction that's in alignment of who I am? But understanding that there's a compounding effect, there's a way to bend time through transformation. The beingness, that's what everybody says, right? It's not about the destination, it's about who you become. What would be possible then? You would realize that those peaks that you were perceiving as the mountaintop were just false summits. And there's an opportunity for you to take larger steps than you could ever have contemplated from the perspective of step by step. At the end of the day, your journey is accelerated by your transformation. How do I become something new consistently in my life? A new day, a new moment, a new birth in my life. And what you'll see is that there's massive growth that's available, bigger than any mountain that you could ever perceive, because from here, I can't see what's at the top. And from the top, I can't see what's at the next top. But I can trust that in my consistency, in my step-by-step action, it's going to deliver me not to a place, but to a beingness and a practice that will perpetuate consistent growth, transformation, and personal evolution.